Okay. So I decided to start this a little early. Wait, let me just make sure. Make sure it's going. All right. Yeah, it's going. All right. So I decided to start this a little early. Um, yeah, I got some food on the way, and I know some of y'all say, "Oh, Silvers, we don't like seeing you eat on stream." Well, I'm hungry, damn it. So I'm gonna eat. Now, before I start the discussions, Ronnie, what's going on, man? How you doing? Wait, that's not the Ronnie I know. No, that's not the same Ronnie. All right. Now, before we start the discussion, I just want to remind everybody the Reverie. This way, yeah, the Reverie is tomorrow. It's hosted by Matt B this time around. I'm gonna be in it. It's my second Reverie. First official Reverie, I guess, because the last one on Eric and Christian's channel, I guess it don't count, but I don't know. I just know that I'm gonna be in a Reverie, so everybody can suck it. But yeah, chapter 972 and 973. Let's talk about it. 972, the cover, it got a color page. We got a color page from the Hungry Days collaborations, and I don't know what it is about this, but Luffy is looking like a whole snack. A second, now let me stop. Nah, but yeah, the artwork for the Hungry Days has been amazing recently. Like the Hungry Days collaborations has been amazing, and if you haven't, for real shit, if you haven't seen the Hungry Days commercials, that's sus. If you haven't seen the Hungry Days One Piece collaborations, with the cup of noodles, I suggest you go watch those. You watch those commercials. This shit's amazing. It's crazy how much detail they put into it. But yeah, let's like, what's up, yo, blonde beard. That's funny as hell. All right, so we're gonna blow through 972 because everybody already know what happened. It's been like 3 weeks. Well, yeah, like 3-4 weeks. I've been away. I've been busy. Leave me alone. Shinobu shows up to the execution, yelling out, "Hey, you guys are assholes. Odin didn't do anything wrong. Odin did all of this for you people." What the hell happened to Fukurokoju's head? I thought I had a big ass head, but this dude went from like the tip of a finger to a whole thumb. Fukurokoju and all of Orochi is yelling silence trash. He's trying to get Odin to submit. Motherfuckers are dead. People are dying. Children are crying too. But I'm super. Oh my god. Odin is a real trooper. Odin really held on through this boiling pot. And the fucked up thing is they didn't keep their word. Well, no, I ain't even gonna say that. No, they didn't keep their word. They were really about to finish. Like, Odin won. Man, Fukurokoju better be somewhat decent because his platoon is ass. Blondebeard, bro, I've given up. I've given up, man. If you know me, you know my last shred of hope that I had for Wano has been the hype design of Ninja. Like, that's all I wanted was some savage shinobi. That's all I wanted. But we got the Oniwa Bonshu. We got Shinobu. Granted, in the flashback, Shinobu looks pretty decent. And we got some random ass ninja who was reconning when they were arresting all of the people with the moon tattoo on their ankles. Like, we got all of these disappointments. There was only one. Yo, what's going on, Florian? There was only one instance in which there was a decent ninja design. I'm gonna see if I can find it real cute. But yeah, there was only one instance of a decent ninja design, and he was literally only in one panel. And that was when Hawkins, hold on, give me 1 sec, because I know I can find it. I've done saved this picture and screenshotted it so much it's not even funny. But yeah, it was when Hawkins was chasing Luffy and Zoro through the wasteland, and the ninja pointed out that, yo, Hawkins, they're getting away. We need to catch them. And of course, it's not immediately right here. So fuck it. I know I can find it. I know I got it in here somewhere. Yo, Rizo best ninja design. Fuck out of here. I've given Rizo's design is more of a disappointment than anything. He was the first. He was the first one, and he disappointed hard. Yo, where the hell is that image? I save and screenshot this shit so much. Oh yeah, I found it. Bam. Give me 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 sec. Discord. Come on, you fuckers. No mics. Give me 1 second. I'm doing all of this just to show this shit. Super secret business room. Bam. Save image. Undo piece. That's not the right one. All right here. No, it wasn't the one from Kaido or Hawkins Lackey. Wasn't he? He was no ninja. Yeah, he was, and it's right here. Look, bam. See this guy? You see that guy right there? That is the only decent ninja design that we got in the entirety of Wano. The entirety of Wano. All of Wano. This is the only ninja design that I actually like. And he was barely in a panel. The full page of this shit. How small is the panel on this full page? It was a double page spread. Yeah, it was a double page spread of two. No, wait. No, it was a single page. One of those shits that's turned to the side. Top right hand corner. He's barely visible. I had to go back all through Wano and just reread it, looking for other ninja. Like, oh, they're ninja. They're probably hiding in the shadows somewhere. Like Oda's the type of person to do that. Nah, man, that ain't the real panel. What you mean that ain't the real panel? Man, that's an edit. That's edited as fuck. Yo, you funny as hell. Oda never disappoint. How dare you question his ninja designs? Hey, fuck Oda's ninja designs, alright? In all honesty, I was hoping Oda looked at Naruto and was gonna go, okay, I could do better. I can do better ninja than you. And he starts producing Shinobus and Rizos. Yo, what up, Silvers? Where my mod go, huh? Oh, shit. Dritz. Dritz, I don't think I ever modded you here. There you go, Silvers. I mean, oh, I just called you Silvers. Goddamn. There you go, Dritz. But yeah, man, I'm so disappointed. Oh, Florian, you're in the general. Arigato, go man. Florian, you're in the Discord. I'm gonna get through some of this, and then I'm gonna start bringing people in because I'm not gonna be streaming for that long. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna get people. I'm definitely gonna talk to people. But yeah, that's literally the only hype ninja design or decent ninja design in all of Wano. I've scoured the entirety of this arc looking for these bastards, and they're nowhere. Nowhere. Since we giving out mods, let me get that. Hey, I'm not giving out mods That is Dritz, and that is for Dritz because Dritz modded me on his channel, and every time he live streams, he shoots me a link. You know, it's a mutual respect thing. It's a Roger Whitebeard thing. I don't know which is which because if I say he's Roger and I'm Whitebeard, I'm the world's strongest man, and he died of like syphilis AIDS. But if I say he's Whitebeard, then I became Pirate King. So leave me alone. But yeah. Chatting gets shot up. He tosses his people out. And as bullshit as it is that they were able to get away as easily as they were, this was kind of hype. Like he really just tossed them down. They hit the ground and just instantly took off. I think if animated correctly, that shit would look fire. If animated correctly, that shit is going to look amazing. Like, just as soon as they hit the ground, just bam, and just taking off. I like little things like that. I don't know. They both work. If I'm Roger, Oda gave me a disease from Whitebeard. Post time skip made me sick. All right, touche. Whitebeard a better character. Yeah. But yeah. The Scabbards take off. They start getting away. Yada, yada, yada. Odin dies with a smile on his face. Uh-oh. Wait. Is that my food? Yes, it is. Alright, my food's like 13 minutes away. But yeah. Scabbards get away. Odin reminisces about his life and all this other crap. And then he takes a bullet to the face. I like this and hate this at the same damn time. One, the reason that I hate it is because he went through all of this, and yeah, and Kaido respects him, but is this really what it took for you to respect this man, Kaido? Like, it took all of these years, him dancing in the street for the people. You knew what kind of person he was. It took him being boiled alive for an hour for you to have respect for the man. You fought him. Like, you seriously fought this man. And it took this for you to respect him and give him an honorable death, I guess. Like, that, I don't like that. In my opinion, it makes no sense. Kaido could have killed this dude 100 times over by now, but chose not to. But at the same time, I think this pretty much confirms that if Kaido says earlier that if you would have come at us all those years ago, you would have beaten us. The type of person that you were, plus the forces you had, you would have beaten us. And yes, you can make the argument that Kaido isn't an emperor or on his emperor status at this point. He's still a fucking typhoon. He's a natural disaster, which we will get into. I actually have the Ace novel stuff pulled up right here. But yeah, I think this pretty much it hints at the idea, or at least gives me the impression that if Odin was alive right now, he'd be like Mihawk. He'd have emperor strength. He'd be an emperor. He just wouldn't have the crew or the territory to back. Well, he'd have the crew. Well, Wano's a big place, but I don't think a lot. Yeah, he'd be, you get what the fuck I mean. He'd have emperor strength, but he just wouldn't be an emperor. Who wins the Germ Pirates or Queen? Joker, you serious? LMAO, guess it isn't Silver Stream if he isn't eating. Yo, I have not been eating on stream that often. And if I am eating on stream, it's either a rare occasion during a One Piece stream or it's a Tower of God stream. Alright, leave me alone. Corona will win. Ayo, chill out with the coronavirus jokes, man. That shit's pretty close. And I don't know why people getting so worked up about the coronavirus. I did my research. Well, I looked into it recently. And Corona has been in America for a number of years, decades actually. Like in the early 2000s, there were like 20 cases that were treated in New York. Or at least that's what I've been able to find. But yeah, Odin takes a bullet to the head. Guns are apparently strong enough to kill a person who's been boiled alive and softened like a soft boiled egg. Odin dies with a smile on his face. Citizens of Wano, they've realized we fucked up. We fucked up. Our only savior was the idiot that we looked down on, so we're fucked. Another reason I did not like this chapter as much as I should have. Odin had his fucking swords. He had his swords. Toki came to the prison and he said, "Please give the children these swords." Why didn't you get out? Why didn't you escape? Like I feel like Kaido was right. Whitebeard and Roger made him soft. They made him kind of stupid. Because if it was any other time, he wouldn't have taken these deals. He wouldn't have tried to bargain. He would have fucking ran through them. And even still, I don't get how being around Roger and Whitebeard made him this soft. I mean, both Roger and Whitebeard, they're good and they're understanding people. But you fuck with any of their crew, you fuck with their family, and y'all are fans of the series. You understand this. I'm pretty sure everybody has read the Ace novel at this point. The early fan translations. Like, you fuck with Whitebeard's crew. You mess with his family. There's nothing that stands between him and you. You are dead. D-E-A-D, dead. Unless your name happens to be Marshall D. Teach and, like, you give Whitebeard a bad feeling. Like, the man went to Marineford, the world government headquarters, where Garp, Sengoku, the admirals, all of these niggas reside, and said, "I want Ace back." And they said no, and he said, "Well, we're gonna take him." And for the most part, they succeeded. But Ace fucking turned around. Jesus Christ. Like, Odin really should not have been in this situation. I haven't read it either. I might buy it. Yeah, I think it's coming out close. I think it's coming out at the end of this month. I don't know. I gotta check, but I'm getting the official volumes for the Ace novels. Yeah. I think link for Ace novel for free. Is there a link for the Ace novel for free? Join the Discord. Join the Discord and look in the One Piece chat. It's not the Ace novel. It's not the complete. Oh wait. Yes, there is. Copy link. Go look in the Discord and go into the One Piece chat. The last link that I sent. That is a website, Dawn of One Piece, the light novels. That is a website that has all of the light novels so far. All of the current light novels. I'm not sure if they're like, yeah, they are fan translations, but those are the complete novels. Ace novels. Snore. Joker, you're banned. You're banned. I'm sorry. I gotta ban you. Alright, but yeah. And 972 ends with Toki saying, Joker, shut the fuck up. Ha! Toki saying, "Look ahead, Odin, to 20 years in the future." This entire flashback depends on us knowing that that Toki is from the Void Century. We made that connection. Just watch a damn Tekken video. But this entire flashback, it's like it requires us to know She's from the Void Century, and she's here for a reason. And they expect us to have all of this emotion for Odin, Toki, and her family. And the reason that they're being hunted and killed is because of what happened with the Kozuki family in the Void Century. But they're not. But Oda isn't telling us what that like reason is. Like what happened in the Void Century that we should care about the Kozuki. What information did Odin find out, and why did Toki come from the future, come from the past to now? Like I feel like if we knew those reasons, we would care so much more that Odin is dying, that Toki decided to just give up on whatever mission she had and just die. I would care way more if we knew these circumstances. About the Ace novels, it's more informative. Wait, what? Thanks, man. Hey, no problem, man. But yeah, it would have way more weight if we had. You don't even got to tell us the entirety of it. Just tell us why. Like, give us a little sprinkle, like one Oreo chip on top of the ice cream that is this flashback. Give me some type of hint as to why she came from the past. Why did she travel so far into the future that, like, it gets to the point where you're like, I don't care. And that's how I'm feeling about the Kozuki family at this point. A single samurai kill them all. Oh yeah, 973. All of this, the family and all. I talked about this in Dritz's stream. What the hell? Is my hair gray? Oh no, that's just the light. I'm not old. I talked about this in Dritz's stream. The panels of Odin having his flashes with his family, I feel like this was a little misplaced. If this would have been shown while Odin was being executed, while he was boiling and knowing this is it, I'm dead, I feel like it would have had a lot more weight. But showing it now and then just jumping back over to Kinemon and them running away from Kaido and Orochi's goons, it has no weight. I'm sorry. Odin's cool and all, but I feel like this flashback is, for lack of a better term, just all over the place. And again, 973 is not the official translation. It's a fan translation, so take everything with a grain of salt. We find out Kinemon's like signature fire flaming scabbard swords. He didn't always have these shits. Shinobu just found them. These are just some random ass swords that Shinobu found and gave to Kinemon, apparently. Alright, give me 1 sec. I will be right back. My food's outside. Oh, damn it. God damn it. My top 50 thumbnails still right there. Alright, I'll be right back. So I chose to. Okay, and I am back. Which one was I using? Was it this? Nope. It was that one. All right, bam. It's cold as a motherfucker outside. Order the entire menu. No, I did not order the entire menu. Don't judge me. Okay. Goddamn. Goddamn. Bam. Drop that there. Wha-bam. Hope Silvers wasn't doing nothing sus behind the scenes. Kuma, shut up. What the fuck is this? Oh. I'm thinking they gave me spicy tenders. What kind of fucking... Yo, McDonald's, y'all slipping. I don't say this a lot, but McDonald's, y'all slipping. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Give me 1 second. Goddamn. Put that up. Slide that. Open that. Bam. Now, what was I? Alright, yeah. Kinemon, the number of escapements. Kinemon didn't get these swords. Now, here's the part that I'm really just chalking up to fan translation issues. Is the fact that out of nowhere, Shinobu just asks, am I a part of the Kozuki family? Can I consider myself part of the Kozuki family? How long has she been working with them? Like, in all honesty, you worked in the palace with his father, with Odin's father, and you're asking, can I consider myself a part of the Kozuki? Of course you are. Like that was some real dumb shit. McDonald's been slipping. Joking. You've been going to the wrong McDonald's, my guy. These assholes didn't give me a straw. They didn't give me a straw. I'm triggered. I'm triggered. McDonald's need to pay you for the ad. Yo, as much as I eat McDonald's on stream and Taco Bell, I should be sponsored by them. No straw, first world problem. You need a McDonald's sponsor. Yo, y'all funny as hell. Now, this is another thing for 973 that I feel like a lot of us pretty much already knew, and that I've been speculating on for a while now, is the reason that Inuarashi and Nekomamushi were feuding. And I always said that I think it's because one of them, during Odin's death, one of them said we should go try and rescue Lord Odin, while the other said we should go and protect the castle. And because they lost both, they hated each other and argued over who's right, and they blamed each other. They blamed one another for how things went down. And Nekomamushi saying, if you would have come with me to protect the castle, we could have at least saved Lady Toki, Hiyori, and Momonosuke. Whereas Inuarashi was probably if you would have come with me to save Lord Odin, we could have saved him, and he could have helped us save Hiyori and them. It was conflicting opinions on what the right course of action was. And apparently I wasn't too far off the mark. Because now that not in Australia. Wait, what? Del Taco is diarrhea in a bag. Never heard of paper straws. What the fuck is a paper straw? Oh, you talking about just take a piece of paper, like wind it up and no, hell no, that shit dissolve in paper. Absolutely not. Cause all the paper burns down. What the hell are y'all talking about? Ever heard of straw hats? Yo. Zooming through the chapter. Yeah, let's like just blaze through it. That's really funny you say that Taco Bell is diarrhea. Taco Bell is diarrhea, but Del Taco gives you the runs more than White Castle does. And White Castle goes uncontested. Or at least they used to before I found out about Del Taco. Now, with one thing that I will say about 973 that I did enjoy. Hold on, let's map that. Bam. Un momento. Florian, can you hear me? And he'll jump in. He'll unmute whenever he feel it. But yeah, one thing that I will say I did enjoy about this chapter is it gives the reasoning on why the rest of the scabbards didn't jump ahead into the future with Kinemon Rizo, the hell's the painting bitch's name? Can't remember, don't care. Conjurer. Oh, yo, what's going on, Florian? You sound, you sound tired as hell. I used to do those, bro. You need to chill out. Why you think I wear these schmuck glasses? My vision sucks. I was up all night, being in the dark, trying to study under a dim light. It puts a strain on the eyes, bro. That shit sucks. But yeah, you read the chapter? Hold on, wait. Give me a second. He sounds like he's in Skype. Florian, do me a favor. Say something. One more time. One more. What the fuck? It's not. Your mic's not coming through. Properties. Headset. Try it now.
Hello?
All right, yeah, there it is.
Alright.
All right,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
All right, but yeah,
Hello.
back. What I was saying was one thing that I did like about this chapter is the fact that we got a reasoning on why the other scabbards didn't get tossed ahead into the future. It's because after the execution, they all literally got separate. They literally got separated. Inuarashi and Nekomamushi was so busy fighting with each other. Who I'm just gonna assume is one of the numbers grabbed them up and they started fighting them. Denjiro and Ashura Doji went back to try and help him or hold off the other pursuers. And Kinemon and them, their main priority, just keep fucking running.
With the Denjiro Ashura Doji thing, it retcons what we previously saw was that they fought Kaido instead of the numbers.
It
They
doesn't.
could have went back and more and try to fight Kaido again.
No, but it
Because
seems that they were.
at this point in time, they're fighting off pursuers, and Kaido is already at Kozuki Castle, and we already see that Kaido leaves before Kinemon and them gets there. He's
Yeah, but why would Kaido,
he's not
there's a lot-
when Kaido leaves. Chances are he was going in the direction where Ashura Doji and Denjiro was, and that's probably when they fought.
So that would ensure that they beat the numbers.
See,
Most likely.
All right, so the biggest thing that confused me, right, was out of nowhere, Kaido's just holding Momonosuke, right, and then he throws Momonosuke, and then like you see Toki all injured and stuff, and then you see Toki's holding both Momonosuke and Hiyori. I need to know the actual reason why she didn't send Hiyori into the future and not like instead of like Dendro, you know?
All right, looking at this.
Also, wait, I forgot to finish, but it kind of just cuts right back right after to Kawamatsu just having Hiyori. Like, I want to see how actually he escaped. Like, it was like they're supposed to burn the whole building, and then
He jumped into the ocean with Hiyori. I can't remember how many chapters ago it was, but the plan was send one of the kids into the future and leave the other one here, so in case one died, the other one would be safe. Don't ask me what kind of sense that makes. In my opinion, it doesn't. I'm
like one was like a clear option. Which one is safer to protect your child, though, right? Do you live your kid in a country ruled by a tyrant who's literally trying to kill your bloodline, or do you send them to the future where you're supposed to, create a prophecy to help everything, go as planned?
I would have sent both of them to the future. Each of them got 2 scabbards, but they would have been sent into the future either 1 to 5 years apart. So whoever was sent first, whoever landed first, they could have strived to free Wano or started fighting, and then as soon as the other one showed up, things would have got better.
But we've also got, like, with the 20 years time, they've also been able to rally up soldiers and troops to sort of support them for the final day, which has been promised, which Toki and Odin had, predicted. So having one child stay behind with a couple of scabbards lets them have supporters and followers for the final day.
Oh yeah, I get that, and yeah, it builds trust. It keeps the belief that the Kozuki are actually still here. Like, they didn't just abandon you and just expect you in 20 years be ready to fight.
I don't think that's the point, because they don't reveal Komarizaki was alive and stuff. Well, Hiyori was alive, so her actual identity hasn't been released to the public.
Yeah, not her, but they still had the faith that Momonosuke was coming back, and Ashura Doji was still there. He was continuing to rally the people, but they got impatient and they attacked early. They didn't believe the plan.
So let me ask you this: what was your the best parts to the chapter to you guys?
Stuff that brought some clarity. Why wasn't all of the scabbards sent into the future? And the realization that all of Wano came to, we fucked up. We laughed at our only savior. Like, we hated the person who was saving us, and now that he's gone, we're fucked, and there's nothing we can do about it.
I like the part when you think about that Denjiro made his lord's daughter a prostitute.
He didn't make her a prostitute. He had her. He ran.
It made her into a head prostitute. You're
Head
right,
prostitute.
He ran
Yeah.
the. He ran the yakuza. He ran the yakuza, and the public image of her was she's a prostitute. I guarantee. I'm 100% positive she didn't fuck anybody.
Well, we can't be 100% positive.
Yeah,
I'm
I
a
was about to say.
I'm 100% positive he wasn't letting nobody touch her.
It was also quite interesting to see Orochi trying to mimic Odin with trying to boil the water. So that was kind of, I don't know, a moment for Orochi, really.
I don't think it was so much him trying to mimic Odin, more of you know how when you get nervous and people say I got a shiver down my spine, it was like that. It was like, in my opinion, it was more like that, where that shiver wasn't just a shiver. He felt cold all the time because of Toki's last words. Yeah, like the ghosts of Wano are coming for you, and he's terrified. He believes in it's got to the point where his body temperature has just dropped.
Oh, that also reminds me, because earlier in Wano, we knew that Orochi was a little superstitious about the prophecy.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It kind of comes back full circle here, and also we get clarity on, like, it's not clarity, I guess, but like the moment where Kyoshiro quote unquote kills Hiyori back in the capital.
Mm-hmm.
And then just a little callback to that, saying that's the reason why he didn't die. I mean, Kyoshiro didn't kill Hiyori.
Oh yeah, but I feel like everybody in the community pretty much knew that. Well, or it was pretty. It was the general consensus that Kyoshiro and Denjiro were the same person. Everybody pretty much agreed on it. We all just wanted it to be different. We all just wanted Denjiro to be someone different.
Except for me, I was a strong Fujitora Denjiro stan.
Oh yeah, you were that idiot.
How dare you,
That would have been
sir.
great, actually.
I was standing that that Denjiro was Koshiro hard. He didn't just give up on the plan. He gave up on Wano and fucked off to the East Blue.
No, it would have been too much. Because then you would have to like call back a whole character that not really. I don't know. It would have been a little sloppy.
It is quite interesting that Denjiro has been waiting all this time and like has not contacted with Ashura Doji at all.
He was
That,
he was a hidden blade. There was no point in contacting Ashura Doji, because if he did, it would have served no purpose. Just to let him know I'm alive. It would have been no point. Why risk letting the enemy find out that you're not really helping them, just to let your friend know that you're alive, when you can just kill this person from within real easily? He was just waiting for the opportune moment.
my only problem with this reveal is that we don't actually have much about Denjiro as a character, and most of the scabbards, as like you're kind of let down through the flashback without having much connection towards them, and I think that the impact that this sort of transformation had on a character like Denjiro wasn't as impactful as Oda wanted to make it.
Yeah, because one, we're skipping over a lot of stuff, and two, Denjiro, he didn't get. I'm not even gonna say much. He didn't really get any kind of panel time to develop his character. We got a few words from him, just saying you're spending too much money, or you're lending Orochi too much, or just calling Odin an idiot, and that was about it.
So I think another thing is that, what do you think about Kirishiro being both Denjiro and the Witching Hour boy? Do you think that's just putting all your eggs in one basket?
That was another thing that I was gonna get to. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
but I felt like it was a little rushed. I mean, it was like everything, since everything is kind of fast paced, nothing's really being focused on. So I just feel like things are just happening, right? And I feel like the anime is just gonna expand upon these moments more.
Mm-hmm.
And Oda is just trying to, get to certain plot lines at this point.
Uh, a big point that I know for a fact that anime is going to expand on is the execution. All of these fights that are happening, the anime, I feel like are going to extend them a lot.
Like they're gonna add a lot of filler with the Kaido versus Odin fight.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember I had a conversation with someone, and like the most of the manga community were all in an agreement that Kaido speed blitz Luffy, right? Because in the manga you just have one panel of him standing there, and the next panel we just see him Luffy is looking at him. Next panel, Kaido took him out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's in
In the
the anime
anime,
it's
they
like
made it
different
seem.
where
In the anime, they made it
oh
seem like they clashed and Luffy was actually getting some serious hits on Kaido. No,
no, but
no.
they even changed the final encounter where like he didn't even speed blitz Luffy, right? And then
Oh
I
yeah, it
had a
was a
friend tell
charge. It was a charge attack.
yeah, and then I had a friend tell me like, well, technically in the manga, it's it's so open ended that you're led to assume that Kaido speed blitz Luffy,
No,
and then
you're not left to assume anything. It's clearly shown. One panel he's here, then the next panel he's here. It was a
and that
fat.
no, that's what my friend was trying to say. He thinks that Oda's getting like lazy to the point where he just needs to chop everything up and be like, all right, this happened and this moment happened, but not like he's gonna skip a lot of in between scenes.
Yeah. Um. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting how to say your name. Isaias. I thought the Witch and Owl Boy would have had more significance too. Personally, I thought
Like,
the Witch and Owl Boy was Otoko taking the money that Komurasaki scammed off of the idiots of Wano, and she was running around just tossing money to the poor because she was one of like two people who knew that Komurasaki was really Hiyori.
I think the problem with having Dendro as both Kirishiro and the Witching Arrow Boy is that there is no third party in Wano anymore.
Exactly.
There's no like
There's
any
no there's no other like strong allies for us to recruit.
there's
Everybody.
there's not going to be any surprises, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
what do you mean by no surprises?
We know all of the cards. The only wild card at this point is the world government.
I'll say the Big Mom Pirates. I don't think they're gonna stay on Kaido's side the whole time.
They already made an alliance between with them and between Big Mom and Kaido.
Yeah, but
Even if they do turn
but
on them.
we know for sure that Big One Pirates won't be like if they were to betray Kaido, they definitely won't be joining Wano and Luffy. They'll be independent, but if
Hey, that's what
having
I'm saying.
someone,
Yeah, but
having
as of right now, we know all of the players and we know where all of the pieces are set. Big Mom and Kaido against Luffy and the Wano alliances. There are gonna be no surprise third parties that pop up unless Jinbei shows up with the Grand Fleet or the world government shows up and it's the Navy.
yeah, and I think just another problem when it comes to that is it leaves so much. It leaves so much to be because a lot of people are saying that Zoro's first opponent would be Kirishiro, and that it's kind of and how the Samurai of Wano been a letdown, and it's kind of been picked up by Kirishiro now, but there's still a hole that's missing in Wano's reputation.
I've been saying
Having
this
that,
every time I stream. We were hyped up for Wano for a certain type of Wano, the type of Wano that there is a strong swordsman every 3 feet. When the Wano that we were told about was the Wano of 20 years ago. a Wano that when Zoro got here, he was not going to be special. He was going to get here and go, damn, I came so far and I still have so much more to do because if this many people are just as strong as me, if not stronger. Hold on, give me a second. Talking with my mouth full.
What I'm saying is that having that third party, as in Kiyoshiro and the Witching Hour Boy, it still led to that some sort of expectation. But now, as it's a character who's already been introduced, there is no that kind of that road of Wano having outside strong characters is being shut off now.
Mm-hmm. And that's one of the things that kind of disappointed me when we got to Wano.
Do y'all know HBO is making a Last of Us live action?
Mm-hmm. Saw that today. Meh. That's really how I'm feeling about it. Meh.
The Last of Us live action?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because they were supposed to make the Uncharted live action like years ago. Kept getting pushed back, directors kept changing, and now it's in development hell to the point where there's nothing going on with it. The only thing that we know now is Tom Holland is connected to it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What is he gonna do?
Young Nate the Drake.
That's shit.
What you need? I mean, like, at least the whole. Yeah, you could do that, but
He's already played a young adventurer. I forgot what the name of the movie was called. Alright. But yeah. Denjiro goes into hiding. He gets angry to the point where his face morphs. I never believed my mother when she told me stop making those stupid faces or else your face will get stuck. Apparently it's true. He establishes a Yakuza family, builds it up to the point where Orochi hears about him and even offers him to be his bodyguard. And of course, being the dude he is, he accepts.
It doesn't really make sense that we don't know if he was actually injured. Do we? Because he's just in his house for a while and it snows, but we don't know if he was gravely injured. He was just crying.
I mean, we see that he's covered in blood, so you can assume. Well, yeah, he was in a big battle. He's covered in blood, so yeah, he was injured, so he needed to recover. He stayed in the house for a season or two. I don't know. His hair grew out. It went from black to the official coloring for his hair is blue.
Blue, yeah.
His sideburns grew out a little bit more. His eyebrows arched inward. Don't ask me how the fuck that happened. Yeah,
Just a little manscaping.
Yeah, right. But I really don't like the fact that Denjiro. I mean, I can deal with the fact that Denjiro and Kyoshiro are the same person. I just don't like that he's also the Witching Hour Boy. You could have made the Witching Hour Boy another character completely, or you could have made it somebody we already knew that wasn't already two other people. If you get what I'm saying, it was like, because when we first got to Wano, we heard about a couple characters here who were pretty goddamn strong. We heard about the bandit at the bridge. We heard about the Witching Hour Boy. We heard about the Manslayer. There were a few characters here that we were looking forward to and that we all thought we were going to be recruiting for our side. You know, rebels in Wano. And now it turns out that the Manslayer was killer. The Witching Hour Boy is Denjiro. And the bandit is a fox with a devil fruit, or a man with a fox devil fruit, or whatever the fuck it is. And he fucked off. Like, we have that we got the sad story for that fox, and he walked away. That was it. He may or may not come back.
Oda is just using these characters firstly for the hype and then just to move the plot along, so that we got Killer as a manslayer to connect it to Kid. We've got the Witching Arrow Boy, not sorry, the Bandit to connect to Kawamatsu and Zoro's goal of getting the swords, and we've now got the Witching Arrow Boy being Kirishiro, showing the connection to the Scabbards. So I think Oda he's not going to add any. He's not trying to add any extra plot lines. He's just trying to move the plot on.
It's not about plot lines. It's about allies and get it and just making Denjiro both a scabbard, the head of the Yakuza who also infiltrated Orochi, and this stealthy ass ninja who's been stealing from the rich all this time. You just got rid of two potentially amazing characters that you could have introduced. Like to help, like that could have been two more people that could have been here to rebuild Wano to its former glory, but now it's just Denjiro.
Something that's kind of worrying me actually is that all this hype about this being the a war to turn to turn the world upside down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know how to feel to have like two kind of back-to-back war arcs, because we're supposed to have to be in a war, in Wano, and in a war after we find the One Piece.
Yeah, but at the same time, I think the war that Kaido wants is a war to turn the world upside down, the greatest war this world has ever seen. And the war he's describing is exactly what Whitebeard describes when somebody finds the One Piece. The fight that's about to go down in Wano, it's a war in like the strictest definition. Like it's a big battle between people that lasts a long time. If anything, I'd call that a siege. Like at most, I'd call that a siege. The war that Kaido wants, I don't think he's gonna be around to see. Or if he is, he's gonna be in a prison cell somewhere, or like incapacitated somewhere, laughing at the glory that is this massive world war.
Yeah, but he wants to die. That's the whole point of the war, is that he wants to have an end similar to Whitebeard's. So
can somebody find that panel where it says that? Because the only thing that I remember reading about Kaido wanting to die is that what the hell was that? My little brother in there doing something he don't got no business. The only thing that I remember hearing about Kaido and his suicide is that he attempts suicide for as his gag. I don't remember him saying he wants to die in the greatest war. I remember him saying he wants to start a war that this world has never seen before. And people just connected him attempting suicidal acts and him wanting to start a big war to him wanting to die gloriously.
I think because we're told that he his hobby is to kill himself.
It's to attempt suicide.
And then
yeah.
I think he said, yeah, and then he said something along the lines of, "Damn, that damn Whitebeard had to go like by himself. I guess I have to do it myself then." And then this is kind of hinting
that was a fan translation. The actual hold on, damn, I don't even have my Viz expired. But I think that's a headcanon fact. Yeah, my fucking Viz expired, but if I'm remembering correctly, please correct anybody in chat. Please correct me if I'm wrong. What he actually said was that damn Whitebeard had to go off and die, and he said something else along the lines of, "I'm gonna start the greatest war this world has ever seen." And the way that I took it was the only person that could help him do that, accomplish that goal of starting that big war, was Whitebeard. starting a fight with Whitebeard. If Whitebeard, as long as Whitebeard was around, the war that he wanted would have come true because of who Whitebeard is. And now that Whitebeard's gone, I mean, there's nobody else that can actually amass that kind of power.
Well, in the chapter, he describes the world as boring, so it could be the fact that he's missing Whitebeard as like a kind of an opponent, but also he wants to destroy the world. He says, so it's kind of that whole. He's just looking for the next big fight, and
oh, hold on. Pharaoh said if we can find the chapter, if we can remember the chapter. It was the chapter when
it's 795.
Yeah, 7. Yeah. Oh, damn.
I just found it. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, 795. He said he'll post the panels in Discord. 795. Can you put him in the One Piece chat
again? Old Whitebeard did it right. Right. I guess there's no choice but to go through with it. Damn it all! Hurry up, Joker! Prepare for the final battle.
Why the hell was he telling Doflamingo to prepare? That motherfucker's incarcerated.
Probably to escape.
Let this dreary world be destroyed. Let's start the greatest war this plane has ever seen.
Yeah. I mean, regardless of what Kaido's goals are or whatever.
He says, "I survived again. Old Whitebeard did it right." So he wants to die like how Whitebeard did.
Yeah. So you can make the assumption that Kaido wants to die gloriously. I can understand. I can understand how people can come to that conclusion, and I think I'm coming around to it.
Okay.
But the thing is that it didn't really make sense because he fought Shanks and was stopped by Shanks, so he's already got a worthy contender there.
Hold on. Straw Hat, Killick. Wait, Killick, is that a Soul Eater reference? Regardless, it's in the description, bro. Look over. Hold on, is it still in the description? Yes, it is. It's still in the description. Bam. Let me. Yeah, it's still in the description. But yeah, all right. Overall, these chapters together, like, as a combination, I give them a 6. I give it a 6 out of 10. Entertaining, cleared some things up, but at the same time, I just want to get back to modern day. Wano has been, I'm not gonna say disappointing because it's a bad arc. It's disappointing because of the expectations that I had and that Oda set up. Like I was expecting to get here and there were gonna be mad like swordsmen here, swordsmen there, everywhere is a swordsman, and then there's like one swordsman every like 6,000 miles.
I think another problem with this flashback is that we've got no real development from any character really, and like the whole point of a flashback is for us to connect to these characters, and we haven't had that same sort of connection that we have with like Law or someone. Because
in order to get those connections, we have to know their motivations, and their motivations have to do with the Void Century, something that Oda doesn't want to tell us yet. So what was the point in having this flashback?
I don't know.
Another thing, why the fuck is this Capone cover story still going on? Does anybody care at this point?
Well, that's the worst thing about this flashback is that the Capone cover story is not the worst thing.
Oh my fucking god, you're right. And it has to do with Gotti.
Gotti's on
the offensive to get Chiffon back. Where the fuck is Capone? We know he no-dipped the German pirates. Where is Capone?
I think he got beaten by the Marines.
No possible way. And Gotti is taking on an entire battleship of these assholes, and all of I'm counting 1, 2, 3. I'm seeing 4. Oh, I'm sorry, 5 people with marine coats. That's captain and above.
Well, people have spotted that Capone actually got a 50 million bounty raise.
Yeah, we are. I think we already knew that. Everybody at Whole Cake Island got Luffy's doubled, and everybody got a 50 million berry bounty raise. Like everybody's went up by like 50 again.
So
This
let me
man
ask you
said
guys,
the
who do
Gotti
you-
cover page is better than Wano. No, Joker, the Gotti cut this
that's
Capone
cap.
cover stuff.
Alright.
This Capone cover page is not the worst thing that happened in this chat in these
Well,
chapters.
we'll have to wait until the component cover page is finished to actually rate it.
Yo, Fiji, Beige did deserve a bigger increase
He
because
did nothing.
he did nothing, but he organized that whole thing. Luffy was not the mastermind behind all of Whole Cake Island.
That shit went. That
Capone organized everything. He put together the forces. Luffy, the only reason Luffy got as big of a raise as he did is he did fight Katakuri. That contributed to his increase, but they also gave him credit for organizing that entire assault, and then they also gave him credit saying that he persuaded the Germa to join his side. Luffy didn't persuade shit. They needed to get away too, so they all just teamed up. It was mutual. I'm saying even if he didn't get the credit, he escaped Yonko territory. Yeah, right? Like he went up against Big Mom just like Luffy did, and he got away just like Luffy did.
Well, yeah, because he was the head of security.
Yeah,
I think
hell,
if you're head
even-
of security,
even
you know
with-
the weaknesses of
Yeah, and that's why he should have gotten a bigger increase. He infiltrated an Emperor's crew and attempted to take her out. Luffy just went in, caused some problems, and ran. Capone went in, gained her trust. Like, he legit tricked an Emperor, gained her trust, took one of her daughters, turned her family against her, and then dipped. Like, he got out. He got away.
But he didn't do any damage.
Neither did Luffy.
Luffy defeated one of the commanders.
Okay, yeah, Luffy.
stole the
Yeah, I'm not
poneglyphs.
saying Luffy. No, they don't know about the poneglyphs.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Luffy shouldn't. I'm not saying they should get the same amount. I'm saying Capone should have got a bigger one, because if you just look at everything in the newspaper, divide that up evenly. But Luffy did take out a commander. If Luffy was still, when Luffy left, what was it, 1.5 billion when he left Whole Cake? Capone,
That was his new bounty.
yeah, with all of the stuff that he got from Whole Cake. If you're dividing all of that up evenly between everybody, drop Luffy down to 1 billion. Capone, he should at least be at 800 million.
But he's not a threat to the world government.
He went into an emperor's territory, got one of her daughters, gained their trust, fucked up
But
her
Big Mom's an idiot.
inner workings. Okay, you're saying all of this
So
to go
he
against
benefited
Capone.
the world government, so he's not a threat to them. Bounties are based on threat. And if
Luffy,
he's just
that's
gonna-
the exact same thing that Luffy did. Luffy went in, disrupted emperor. He disrupted an emperor, beat
But
one of her
Luffy
commanders.
Luffy showed the world government that he is this powerful, and he is actively trying to be in Pirate King, whereas Capone Beige isn't.
They don't know any of that.
What that Luffy?
Look at
wants
all right. Take away names. A supernova went into an emperor's territory, caused some chaos, and then got away scot free. Scot free.
What was Capone's bounty increase?
Capone only got 50 million.
15 mil- Yeah, that's cap.
He got it was way too low. They gave Luffy credit for absolutely everything. It should have been divvied up between the two of them. Luffy
Yes,
should have been
like,
at
but
a
in all-
billion.
What did Capone Beige do to send?
He
signals to-
he organized the entire plan. He's the one,
But that plan went to shit.
and
It failed
exactly. So why are you giving Luffy all of the credit?
because Luffy actually succeeded.
The
in
only
what he
thing
wanted to do.
Luffy did that Capone didn't was fight one of the commanders and get away. That's the only thing more that he did.
Luffy infiltrated Whole Cake Island. He escaped prison from Whole Cake Island. He attacked Big Mom and escaped from Big Mom Rage and defeated one of the first commanders.
Okay, Luffy did Capone did all of that, except he didn't go in just yelling, "I'm here." He ran in. He went in, infiltrated her organization, disrupted everything from the inside, attacked an emperor with poison missiles. They didn't work, just like Luffy's King Kong gun didn't work. And he got away. Luffy, yeah, he deserves a bigger increase than Capone, but Capone only getting 50 million it's ludicrous. It's not enough. He should have gotten more, and that's the point I'm making. I'm not saying Luffy and Capone should both be at 1.5 billion. Yeah, Pharaoh. Yeah, Pharaoh. That's the point. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. Like, Luffy just went in for about a week and just started punching shit. Capone was in her organization learning everything. He disrupted her organization and then got away. Hell, that's just as big. Luffy
But
did.
Look at the big Mom pirates now. They haven't been that affected by what Capone Beige did, but by what Luffy did.
But it was Luffy and Capone. The only thing that Luffy did that Capone didn't was fight Katakuri.
No, because Luffy was the one who had to distract Big Mom.
And the only reason that Luffy's crew was being chased, and it wasn't even Luffy's crew Big Mom herself was chasing Luffy's crew because Sparrow said they had the wedding cake. Capone and his crew was still being pursued by Big Mom's entire crew.
Yeah, but most of her crew are fodder anyway.
It doesn't matter who's chasing them. It's still Big Mom's crew. The Big Mom pirates were chasing Capone and Luffy. The Big Mom pirates were disrupted by Capone and Luffy. Luffy beat Katakuri.
When you look at the story, it's Big
You're
Mom
saying
Luffy.
You're saying looking at the story. Looking at the story, both Luffy and Capone disrupted Big Mom's organization. Luffy went in and started throwing punches.
They both clearly didn't. All they did was just, piss
They
off
both
Big
did
Mom,
they both did the exact same thing, except Luffy fought an emperor. That's full stop. That's literally it. And Capone only got 50 million, whereas Luffy got 1.5.
Capone didn't do anything. There wasn't anything of measure.
Okay, you said Luffy attacked an emperor. He attacked Big Mom, right?
Oh, let's just agree to disagree. Whole Cake Island sucks anyway.
I'm not understanding what your point is. That's what I'm saying.
That Capone Beige didn't achieve
Can I buy a little bit of clarity?
Luffy didn't achieve anything either. The only thing he did that. The only thing that, and that's what I'm saying. That's the only thing he did that Capone didn't. He fought Katakuri.
Yeah, and that's the biggest deal ever.
So Luffy beating Katakuri. So Luffy beating Katakuri is enough for Luffy. That alone gave him a billion berry bounty increase.
Yes.
So Luffy going into Big Mom's territory and disrupting stuff, that didn't contribute. That only contributed to 50 million berry. That only contributed to the 50 million increase in that bounty. Fighting Katakuri was the rest of that increase.
None of what the Straw Hats did up to the wedding was known to the rest of the world. After the wedding, the actions were known to the rest of the world through Big News Morgan. But before then, through the infiltration and stuff like that, none of that was known. So the only reason why Luffy got this billion berry increase was because of his fight.
No, because the newspaper stated Straw Hat Luffy infiltrated Big Mom. Straw Hat Luffy convinced Germa to join his side. Straw Hat Luffy did all of this by himself. No, it wasn't just Luffy. And that's the point.
Crew.
and also Capone's crew.
What did Capone do?
Capone did everything Luffy did except fight Katakuri. They both came to the agreement to attack Big Mom during the wedding. They both agreed we need to get the fuck out of here before Big Mom or her crew catches us.
After Capone's missiles failed, he was out of there.
And so was Luffy and them. They were all scrambling to get out of there.
Luffy's mission was not to kill Big Mom. It was to retrieve Sanji.
Okay, so then you just proved my point. Capone did more than Luffy. Capone attempted to kill an emperor. It failed. Luffy attempted to get his crew member back. He got him and left. If anything, that's more. That should contribute more to.
If Capone had actually killed a commander or Big Mom, of course his bounty would be increased, but it didn't. It failed miserably.
A failed attempt is still an attempt, and he's still alive and breathing.
Yeah, there's been many failed attempts. No one.
And all of those people who are still alive, I guarantee you, have bounties in the new world that are substantial.
No, because they didn't. It's failed.
Shadow Badge, you are absolutely right. We're going to have to agree to disagree because this is really not going anywhere. Yeah, Pharaoh. That's what I'm saying.
Why is everyone?
Capone should have got a little bit more credit. That's all I'm saying.
That's all I'm trying to say. Capone should have had more than 50 million increase. Luffy got a billion.
Didn't the other Straw Hats get like a 50 million increase as well?
That was after Dressrosa. After Whole Cake Island, I think only Luffy and Sanji got increases, and Capone obviously.
Sanji only got the increase because of him being a Vinsmoke. That was it. That was the only Straw Hat after Whole Cake that got an increase.
No, I mean them.
Capone was involved in that entire plan, and he only got 50. Luffy got a whole billion.
Because Luffy... Oh, I'm not... No.
The most unnatural reveal ever.
I'm muting myself.
Straw Hat Killer, what do you mean? They should have had him fight Zoro, then reveal Denjiro mid-fight. Oh, okay. That's what you mean. I would have liked it if they revealed that it was Denjiro. Excuse me. They would have revealed that he was Denjiro, like, as he was going to attempt to kill Orochi.
I think what they should have done is they should have, like, when we go back to the present timeline, we'll see all the scabbards at the at the beach, and there'll just be Denjiro as Kirishiro behind them, and he says hello, and then they just kill him without realizing he's Denjiro, like a Bill Murray from Zombieland.
Wow, you would have married Denjiro.
I would have Bill Murray Denjiro.
Yeah, you would have married. Jesus Christ.
It'd be funny.
No wonder you had Mihawk as your number one.
That was a valid pick, okay?
Segue. Ace novels, the official translations have been released. Well, at least the French versions have. And we have some French speakers who have kindly translated some of it for us. And Jesus Christ, this one is long. Alright. I'm about to blaze through this because I need to go to sleep before I got to go to work. Alright. The Ace novel starts with the recap of Roger's legacy, blah, blah, blah. So, a place in One Piece world at the time Ace reached Sabaody. Alright, yeah. So, just the quick bullet points. We have a reaction of Whitebeard to Ace refusing to be a Shishibukai. Apparently, when Ace was offered the warlord position, there was a vacant slot. And the only two who were not accounted for as warlords at that time, the only two people who may or may have not been warlords at that time was Mihawk and Kuma. Yeah, Mihawk and Kuma. I think it was Kuma. I think Mihawk had already become a warlord at that point because they said that Shanks had become an emperor sometime after he left Windmill Village and left Luffy. It would make sense if Shanks became an emperor 2 years before Luffy left. Luffy left for his adventure. That means, yeah, that means Shanks has only been an emperor for like 4 years. I don't think that makes sense. And I think Mihawk gained his warlord position around the same time that Shanks gained his emperor position. I think it may have been Kuma. I don't think that Kuma was, because we know that Kuma was in the revolutionaries. I don't think that they had put into their plan of infiltrating the world government and turning Kuma into a cyborg for whatever reason. Ulrich, sorry, there's a video with anime titties. Gotta go. Jesus Christ, Ulrich. Yo, Silvers, that link to the novels is down. Is there another one? Wait, what you mean that link? The link is down. What the fuck?
The link to what?
To the novels. Motherfucker. I was gonna use these to catch up on the law novels. No. Fuck. Characters, novels. Here we go. Give me a second. Fuck. Fuck. This page cannot be found. Sorry, the page you're looking for is unavailable. Perhaps you can try a new search. Novels. Son of a bitch. Oh, well. Alright, Blondebeard, look in the One Piece chat. This is the breakdown, like, just the cliff notes of the Ace novel, like, volume 1. I'm gonna have to find another one. Fuck, man. I was really gonna use that site to read through the law novels to catch up, because there's a new one coming out. It seems that Thatch and Whitebeard. Hold on, give me a second. Yeah. All right. It is said that it seems that Thatch and Whitebeard were close. If you don't know who Thatch is, me and him have the same birthday. He was the cook of the Whitebeard pirates. He's the one that Blackbeard killed like a bitch, because Blackbeard is a bitch. Killing the dude for a devil fruit. What a bitch.
What about, this is a pirate world?
This is a pirate world? Yeah, and the number one rule, well, second rule, number one rule is, like, don't mutiny against your captain. Like, you go against, like, if you fuck with your captain, then, yeah, nobody's letting you on their ship. Like, you're untrustworthy.
I mean, if you feel that way about Blackbeard, you should feel the same way about Kaido.
What do you mean?
The whole hitting, what's his name? Odin behind his back?
Hitting Odin behind his back. I mean, a fight is dirty. Like, in the world of pirates, there's no such thing as a fair fight. I'm talking about when it comes to your crew. Don't fuck with your captain. Don't kill your crew. Don't kill your fellow crewmates. It don't matter.
He joined the crew with no intentions to actually really join the crew, just a double cross. That's scummy. That's
scummy as shit. That's scummy as shit. You
join
a crew.
Pirates are supposed to be scummy.
No, until you're a part of a crew. Once you on that crew, that is your family. Hold on.
Is there a legal binding contract?
Is there a binding contract? Yeah, his name is Davy Jones. And if you fuck any of these rules, it's called the Pirate Code. You fuck any of these rules, you die. And when you die, you go to the locker.
Pirates. These are One Piece pirates.
The Pirate Code spans across all forms of literature. All forms of literature.
They said it in a One Piece canon. I don't want to hear it.
Bet I'm going to find that shit. I'm going to find that. I am going to find that. Give me a couple weeks.
best you're gonna see is
Pirate Island in the
Luffy
Davy
saying,
Back fight.
"Oh, Nakama power, some shit."
Nakama power. This ain't fairy tale. You mean Hordy
Luffy's gonna
Jones?
say something about him and his Nakama being family,
No,
but it's nothing
Joker.
about pirates.
Joker, Hordy Jones is a homage to Davy Jones. You know, like fucking Marshall D teaches play for Marsh or for Thatch or Teach, depending on what form of literature you're reading. It's Blackbeard or Edward Teach or Edward Thatch, or I think his name was Marshall Teach or Marshall Teague. Like I said, it depends on what form of literature you were reading. Like there's a lot of names that Blackbeard went by. I don't think people actually know what the fuck his real name was. Real life pirate who had no such code. Real life pirates had no such code. Real life pirate. No, you're right. Real life pirates had no such code because those real life pirates were just people looking. They were people looking to be rich. Like they tried to establish their own government in, what was it? Was it Cuba? Yeah, I think it was Cuba. They would raid English ships, steal all the cargo, and they would resell it. Like they were trying to make money for themselves. I'm talking about actual pirate. I'm talking about pirate literature. You know, the romanticized pirates. X marks the spots and shit.
Survival of the fittest, where the weak die and the strong survive.
Yeah, that's pirate code, but that's in the pirate code too. The weak die and strong survive. But
that's
no. The pirate code also says that in a crew, the crew is law. The crew is family. You do not kill the crew. If you start a mutiny and that mutiny fails, you are to be punished to the fullest extent. The fullest extent.
How about this? What if Blackbeard was already part of his own as and then he joined Whitebeard's crew
He wasn't part of his own crew, though, as far as we know. Well, I ain't even gonna say that because as soon as he got that fucking thing, as soon as he got the dark fruit, he already had people waiting in the wings. Like, when did he recruit them? When did Blackbeard recruit Burgess, Lafitte, Van Auger? When did he pick these mofos up? I feel like, but at this, no, because he joined Whitebeard's crew when he was a kid. He had to have recruited them and picked them up, like, while he was on that crew, and made that plan. But, jeez, like, goddamn. Because we recently saw when Whitebeard picked him up. Unless he was a part of the Rocks or has some connection to the Rocks, like a lot of meta theories think he is.
That's what I'm trying to say.
And he hates Whitebeard.
He clearly came in with alternative intentions, correct?
I mean, a lot of people do assume that, but show me the panels where it said. Show me the panels where it says that he came in with mischievous intent.
He said himself that he came in there looking for that fruit.
Yeah, he joined the Whitebeard Pirates because he knew joining them, his chances of finding the fruit were higher. That doesn't mean that he intended to kill Whitebeard and Thatch and everybody. It was just, there was a rule on the ship. If you find the devil fruit, you gotta eat it. And he killed Thatch and dipped. Blackbeard's a bitch.
It's a pirate world.
Blackbeard's a bitch. All he had to do was go, bruh, can I have that fruit? Why didn't he try that? Why didn't he try the diplomatic approach? That's my question.
Look, this is a pirate world, and we need more pirates like Blackbeard to make the story interesting.
Nah, Blackbeard's a bitch. He broke the code. He broke both codes. He broke both codes. You don't kill or harm any member of the crew, and you don't fight and you don't kill or harm your captain. Usopp broke that rule, and he had to beg on his knees and apologize for what he did. He lost the fight too. So shit, he took his beating, he took his L. He felt ashamed. He knew what he did was wrong, but him and Luffy had an understanding. They're both men and they had to do what they had to do. And he apologized for it profusely. And even to this day, he has proven to himself that, yeah, I'm for my captain. Like he even said, like when he saved Luffy from Sugar, he said, I don't care if you know that I'm the one doing this, but I am gonna protect my captain. Hell, he even beat down an entire lab full of Caesar's goons just because they badmouthed Luffy. Like, he beat the hell out of them. The anime skipped over that shit. Like, Usopp really no-diffed an entire laboratory worth of Caesar Clown's goons.
Saying that's all you're telling me is that Blackbeard is the only true pirate in the series.
No, I'm saying, you know what?
Put on the pedestal.
I'm saying Blackbeard is the only true Morganeer.
Only true what?
A Morganeer. It's a type of pirate that ransacks and kills and murders just so he can get what he wants. Instead of approaching some shit with a diplomatic solution. He kills first and asks questions later.
That's what we need.
No. Well, yeah, I will agree with that. We do need
a story full of pirates.
I do agree. We do need more of those type of pirates, but when it came to Whitebeard's people, I like the fact that Whitebeard had a traitor on his crew, but Blackbeard's a bitch. He broke the pirate code. I'm sorry, he broke the pirate code. I'm not saying that he's not a good character. Hell no, Blackbeard's awesome, but he broke the code. Homies over devil fruits.
Homies over devil fruits?
Homies over devil fruits.
Part of the code.
Homies over devil fruits. You thought homies over hoes was the bro code? Nah, it's homies over devil fruits.
Oh, it's homies over hoes.
Nah. So they reiterated Whitebeard is the world's strongest man, but they add he could destroy an entire island in the blink of an eye. I've been saying this shit for the longest. If Whitebeard showed up on a little dinghy, if somebody took a fucking kiddie pool, put it in the water, and Whitebeard was standing on that shit floating into Marineford, and Ace was not up there, if Ace was already dead when Whitebeard showed up, he would not have told his men wouldn't have stormed the beach. He would have jumped into a kiddie pool, let it float close enough to Marineford, and Marineford would no longer be there. Whitebeard would have sank Marineford. And you can say, "Oh, he's old. He had asthma cancer. He couldn't do it anymore." Yes, he could. His asthma cancer only gave him stutters. It made him pause, and he had heart attacks every now and again. But Whitebeard definitely would have been able to sink Marineford. He knew Whitebeard rules and power. He was close to him for decades. He didn't know Magellan's power. That's different. Yeah.
Speaking of the world's strongest man, I was thinking about that. You know how they would say Kaido's the world's strongest creature, the world's strongest compared to the world's strongest man, because we would be like, oh, who's stronger, Whitebeard or Kaido?
Yeah.
So there's two definitions of the word creature, right? And both of them kind of suggest that Kaido's stronger than Whitebeard.
Whitebeard was stronger than Kaido. Full stop.
I mean, if I'm like being logical in his prime, yeah, but whenever
even at Marineford, Whitebeard was stronger than Kaido. Whitebeard was still stronger than all of them. In my opinion, One Piece has hype. That's really what these titles are. It has hype. It's like an unstoppable force and an immovable object. They can't exist in the same world at the same time, but in One Piece they do. That's the best. That's the most logical, illogical way I can explain it. Whitebeard is an unstoppable force. Kaido is an immovable object. Yet they both exist. Whitebeard was stronger than Kaido. Full stop. Full stop.
Could be. I don't know.
That's how I'm looking at it. Because if like the
I'm
novel,
gonna have to
this novel,
wait
this
until,
novel
we
says
see Kaido go full out, all out then first.
if once we see that, of course it's gonna look better. It's gonna look better than what Whitebeard showed at Marineford. Look at where the Marineford War was placed in the story. At this point, when Kaido goes all out, the showing is gonna be better because the power system is more fleshed out. We're gonna see Kaido. We're gonna see Kaido using more haki. We're gonna see Kaido like slinging his devil fruit in ways that a lot of the fan base is gonna go, Whitebeard couldn't take that. When Kaido himself has stated that Whitebeard is the only person who could have given me the death that I wanted. We learned that Sengoku is highly appreciative of Jinbei because Jinbei is the only one who answers every warlord summon. Hold on, I actually don't know about that. I want to give it to Whitebeard, but he was sick at Marineford. He was sick at Marineford, but all Marineford did was make him pause every now and again in the middle of the fight. And yes, he was old. He was old. Yeah,
he was taking like cannon fire and like gun damage, like basic shit that
guns
Big Mom
do
or Kaido wouldn't.
Guns do damage. Why do people not believe guns do damage? Big Mom was a monster from birth. She has an ironclad defense. Kaido has his dragon scales. Guns are guns. Guns do damage. There's a reason that they still carry them in the One Piece world.
If Kaido fought, I just can't see if Kaido fought Whitebeard and you're having guns and like all the damage.
If Kaido fought Whitebeard and Kaido tries to bite Whitebeard, Whitebeard's not gonna let him sink his teeth into his shoulders or whatever because he knows that shit's gonna pierce me. He's going to stop him and muscle his dragon ass down to the ground and beat him to a pulp.
Try to bite him. I'm saying like if he was in hybrid form, right, and then they're just throwing hands, like. The gun damage should be nothing. Like people have been dodging guns, and gun damage shouldn't be nothing to Yonkos. But
these are still people, though.
That low, I can't see.
These are still people.
Kaido was weaker than Whitebeard at that time.
These are still people, and just because you take a gunshot doesn't mean that your durability is low. That's like getting stabbed.
This is the One Piece world where
the One Piece world where somebody can take a sword and stab you through the chest and you're still alive. Whitebeard was shot thousands of times, literally thousands of times, and hundreds of times with full-on cannons, and was still alive. And the fact that he was old and sick is why it took thousands of gunshots, hundreds of cannon shots, hundreds of stab wounds to make him like pause. And he still died standing up after he was done talking. If Whitebeard was in his prime, those gunshots would have hit him
then. But what we know now, it doesn't seem as impressive.
Whitebeard was still a person. The reason Kaido the reason that a gun wouldn't do anything against Kaido is because he has those scales. If you apply Ryo or whatever the technique is called to a gun, yeah, then it may be able to penetrate Kaido, but it would still take thousands of shots, to do anything because he's Kaido. Just like Whitebeard, it would take thousands of shots. The only difference between Kaido and Whitebeard is that Kaido has his dragon scales to protect him. He has that extra layer of armor, whereas Whitebeard is still a guy. He would need to armament haki up in order to stop a bullet. He doesn't have a rubber devil fruit.
But Kaido has been sentenced to death several times, and every time he's been sentenced to death, I doubt he was in his dragon form. So he was like, all the things, shackles break, all that. His
Yeah,
skin is just
chains pop, shackles break. Well, chains pop. Yeah, chains pop.
influences, bro.
Blades break
Spears.
against his skin. I'm pretty. If it's not dragon form, I'm pretty sure he has some semblance of those scales still on him. If not, then they have to explain it. Until then, the only thing that we know making Kaido so indestructible is his scales. Until it's said otherwise, his scales is the factor in what kept him alive during all of those executions.
The- I still, if Kaido's durability has to be off the chain for him in his regular mode and what's it called, dragon form. I can't see it anywhere where we were literally told that
His durability, durability is how long you can go in a fight, right?
it's endurance.
Durability, no, yeah, that is endurance. I apologize. Durability is how much you can take in a fight before it's just too much. You know that, right? It's not how strong your skin is.
I mean, I guess you could say they're both comparable. I don't know.
Kaido is not Big Mom. Kaido doesn't have that iron
I
defense skin.
guarantee you, he has a stronger. He has to have
Yeah,
stronger.
and his stronger version of Big Mom's ironclad iron skin is his scales. Is his dragon scales. Yeah, outside of those scales, I guarantee, like, if you take a sword and thrust it through him, it's like the sword's gonna stop part way through because the dude's so muscular. Hell, if you've ever seen Baki's father, that's Kaido. The motherfucker got stabbed in the tip of the blade only went like a mosquito's inch into his fucking skin and it broke. And he said, "What the fuck? Is that all you can? Is that it?" Like, that's Kaido. Kaido is still a monster. And I'm just saying, so is Whitebeard. It's just that Whitebeard's old. Bodies
My whole point
deteriorate.
was that Whitebeard should have been the weakest Yonko out there.
A weakened god is still a god. Even though
I'm not saying
Whitebeard,
he's not. I'm not
even
saying
though,
he's weak. I'm just
oh
saying he's
yeah,
the
the
weakest of the
weakest
Yonko.
of the emperors. Yeah, I get what you mean. But my point is, if Whitebeard and Roger were these ridiculously unstoppable forces that, like, even if you saw their ship from like 200 miles away through a telescope, everybody is shitting themselves. Him getting weaker, he's still a fucking, like, a god is still a god. It's just a small G. And that's why I think that Whitebeard was still the strongest emperor. Not He may just not have been as definitively strong as definitively stronger, but he was still, in my opinion, stronger than the rest of them. The fight like Big Mom and them probably could have contended now, but in my opinion, I think Whitebeard was still stronger. Like, look what the fuck look at what he was doing at Marineford. Like, shit, I wouldn't want that. Hell, even when Ace got to Shanks in this novel, they said that Shanks's entire crew said that they would rather die 100 times over than face off against Whitebeard. But back on these fucking novels, because we got like, oh shit, yeah, I gotta get ready to go. Well, get ready to go to sleep. Back on the novels, we learned that already read that the world government asked Ace to be the seventh warlord. The seventh space was vacant. We already read that. At this time, Whitebeard was not ill yet. It is at least what Thatch said to Jinbei. He might have been lying. Okay, if you're translating, just translate. Don't put your opinion in it. That's how confusion starts to come up. It is reiterated that the Gorosei are under Celestial Dragon's orders, but we already know that they're not. They follow Emu. But okay. Ace explains that when he loses consciousness during a meal. The meal is just that good. Ace would probably die if he had Sanji or Zeph's cooking. I'm glad he didn't join the Straw Hats. I think, if anybody can find that page in Alabasta when Ace jumps on Luffy's ship and destroys all of Baroque Works. I know he leaves once he gives Luffy the Vivre card when he first jumps on the ship and meets all of his crew. But did Luffy invite Ace to join his crew? Because I know in the anime, when Ace is going with them into the desert, Luffy and them are toasting like Ace joining the crew, and Ace is like, "I never said I'd join you." Did Luffy actually ask Ace to join him in the manga? No, right?
He did.
He did?
I think Ace asked Luffy to join.
Yeah, Ace said, "Why don't you come join me on the Whitebeard Pirates?" That was when like they met up again after Ace had held off Smoker. I'm talking about when Ace, because look in the anime, after Ace destroys all of the Baroque Works ships and he says, I'm looking for Whitebeard, I'm looking for Blackbeard. They said that he might be in this country. Yeah, they said he might be in this country. When he said, Ace was like, "I'll come with you guys into the desert." Luffy, Usopp, and Chopper are toasting to Ace joining the Straw Hats. And Ace said, "I never said I'd join you." In the manga, though, Ace leaves after Ace destroys Crocodile's Baroque Works ships. Ace leaves after that. But before he leaves, does Luffy ask him to join the crew? I don't think he does. But if he did, that fuels my fan fictions. But it also kills Ace in the process, because if he falls asleep due to delicious food, and he fell asleep in the restaurant in Alabasta, Sanji's cooking would kill this man instantly. The smell of it would kill him instantly.
Why you say that?
Because Sanji learned how to cook from Zeph, and apparently Sanji's cooking is absolutely amazing. Have you read Shokugeki no Sanji? He made a fat woman skinny and she had an orgasm.
Are you saying that? Okay, I see what you mean now.
Yeah. What's good? Love your content. Thank you. Thank you, Baker. I appreciate that. I love your content. You're breathtaking. Fucking E3. Oh, that was great. Red Hair Shanks has several duels with Mihawk, and okay, this is the part that I was happy about. It gives us the absolute confirmation there was more than one duel between Shanks and Mihawk. Absolute confirmation. They had several duels, several of them, and every one of them made the headlines of the newspaper. And Shanks got a lot of his notoriety and fame from these duels. Mihawk Emperor level, confirmed in my opinion. Dritz, and a lot of other people have been saying this for a long time. Mihawk is as strong as an emperor. He does not have the crew or the territory to back it. If it was one-on-one, Mihawk versus Big Mom, he could win.
Mihawk is winning.
What happened?
Mihawk probably is winning.
Most chances are, yeah, Mihawk would win. When it comes to wait. Furthermore, fame. It is also said that Shanks is not looking to be Pirate King. I'm not understanding where the notion came from. Failed Keanu attempt. Oh, I'm hurt. I don't get why everyone thinks that if you're a pirate on the ocean, you want the One Piece and you want to become Pirate King. Every single one of the supernova, not all of them, want to be Pirate King. Law never said he wanted to be Pirate King. Never said it. He never said he wanted to find the One Piece. Never said it. Kid wants to find the One Piece. So I guess he wants to be Pirate King. Everybody else never said anything about their goals. Nobody. Yonko, Admirals, Dragon, and Mihawk are all in the same tier.
Honestly, I feel like that's one of the things that should have been more expanded on, like the other pirates that are in competition to try to find the One Piece. I feel like Luffy doesn't have much of a challenge except for like Blackbeard.
Yeah,
And maybe Kid.
I'm saying definitely Kid because Oda said, or I think it was Oda who said it. He said he didn't expect the supernova to be as popular as they were. He just wrote some of them. He wrote all of them in, with the exception of Kid. Kid was the only one that he had major plans for. He didn't expect Law to become as popular as he did. It seems the rest of it says it seems to be. Wait, it seems to be more like Aces though. Wait, what? When it comes to the heroic tale of red-haired Shanks, what came to mind was where his duels with the world's strongest. Wait, oh, this is one of his This is one of the translator's notes. It says that it's terrifying if you make Shanks angry. Of course, it is. It says that what makes Whitebeard angry is when you do not do your duty. There's nothing more important than honor to him, and he'll never allow his sons to be killed. And yet he let Blackbeard go free because he had a bad feeling. I get it, but at the same time, damn, son. It says that what makes Big Mom dangerous is when she's in a bad mood. Yeah, her hunger pains and her cravings and all that. It says that Kaido's existence is horrific in itself, and that his crew are a group of more delinquents than and that his crew are more a group of delinquent. I'm guessing that's supposed to be delinquents than they are a pirate crew. Okay, Kaido's crew sucks. Kaido's crew, they're more delinquents than like actual pirates. But okay. If Whitebeard and Big Mom are considered from the previous generation because they were already powerful back then, while Kaido and Shanks are from the generation after that, okay. Whitebeard pirates alone have over 1,000 men. Okay, one marine battleship can carry over 1,000 men, but okay. For some people, because Shanks was on the Oro Jackson, they consider him the heir of Roger. Rivali's notes, they think that before Ace was revealed to be Roger's son. Oh, shut up. Stop putting your own notes in here. On their territories, the emperors have restaurants, casinos, trade, weapons trades, and show business. Okay, yeah, we knew that. I mean, there's no point in having territory if you're not going to start an economy. Like, you're a pirate, you want money. The value of paying for a single flag of an emperor would be worth hundreds of millions or even more. God, so if you want to use a fucking emperor's flag, you gotta pay millions of dollars just to use this shit. Shanks, the emperor that people have the most difficulty locating, we knew that. That was from the first translations. Shanks won't hold back to outsiders. Okay. Random captain of a crew tried to take Spade pirate ship to escape back to paradise. Said that Shanks pays no attention to the likes of Ace. What? When Shanks met Ace, Shanks used Conqueror's Haki on him, but it did not work as Shanks expected. So when Ace walked in that cave, he used Conqueror's Haki. That's funny as hell. When Shanks used Conqueror's Hockey, the fire in front of him gained flickers, but it could be due to Shanks adding another piece of wood in there. Oh, shut up. Shanks finds that Ace's way to salute people is weird. He did not know how to react, so he looked to Beckman, Rue, and Yasop to see how they feel. If they did not attack Ace, it was because they did not seem to find Ace hostile. He respects his crew, and I respect that. In the pirates world, showing the palm of your hands when you salute someone is a sign of respect and humility, but it's a really old way in that, and it's not popular anymore. Then why the fuck would you bring that up? When Shanks wants to be menacing, he grabs his sword if his Conqueror's Hockey does not work. Jesus Christ. Ben Beckman talking about Machina. She's probably grown into a fine woman. Right, Captain? Shanks, who knows? Yeah, Shanks Shanks tapped Machina. I don't get why people are trying to deny that shit. Alright, but yeah, that's about it. That's all of the information that's fairly new or otherwise translated or like translated differently. I'm definitely gonna get these novels, especially the Ace ones. So I'm gonna end it there. I have been slipping on content, so I'm not gonna promise anything, because if I do promise something, if I say I'm gonna do something on the channel, I never do it. So what I am gonna say is that I'm gonna do something this week. I don't know what it is. So but something is going to happen. It has to happen because I'm slipping on content. I've been going for like 3 weeks, like 4 weeks, because of the chapters get pushed back because we were on break, and then I skipped the last chapter and combined it with this chapter.
Again, right?
No, I don't think we're going to break. But all right, I'm not going to tell y'all what you can do with the video. You already know what you can do if you're on YouTube. Y'all know other One Piece YouTubers.
Like and subscribe and click that bell to be a part of the Silver Squad.
Jesus Christ. What you don't know that you can do is look in the description, right? There's a link to something called Discord. You can join Discord and revive my fucking Discord server. It is dead in here. Nothing's going on. Help me improve my Discord, because I definitely do need some help. If you got suggestions, put them in the general. Do not be afraid to @ me. I try and respond to every @ that I get, unless it's some stupid troll meme shit. Memes are starting to get old. They're starting to piss me off. And I know now that I said that, people are going to do nothing but post memes. But, alright, take it easy, everybody. Have a good one. I will catch y'all next time. See you.